Okay, cool thing here. I was going around in my uncle's storage shed here. We're overlooking at some stuff to sell and heading up to his vessel tomorrow. And it's a vessel, it's not a boat. Pulls out this 8-track player. And I was thinking, oh man, that's 20, 40, 50, 100 bucks on eBay or something. And I was like, you know, dude, how much? He tells me, this here is from your dad's 67 Chevelle Super Sport. And he bought it from him. It was my dad's first car. And my uncle bought it from him. And he had this, and I immediately wanted to get it from him just to give it to my dad. And he told me to take it and give it to him. So Dad is getting his thing back. I'm going to actually probably clean it up and maybe paint that bracket on top, because I know exactly what he'll do with it. He'll set it on his desk there, on his shelf, and that is pretty cool. First car, and I think he said it was 68 or something.
Yeah.
So that's 68. That's like, holy smokes, 32. That's like a little bit older than me, 45 years ago. Just cool stuff, nostalgic, and it's not worth a whole lot or nothing. It's just worth something to me because it was my dad's thing. Worth something to my dad. There you go. Not really worth nothing to me either. It's just a thing. But if my dad wasn't around, I'd be cool to have his radio out of his first car. That's cool. You just don't see it. That's a rare option. One owner car guy and Dad's old Chevelle Super Sport 8-track player going right back to him. He ought to be, I'm not even going to tell him what it is. I'm going to see if he recognizes it. We'll talk to you. Check out my sites, oneownercarguy.com. All kinds of cool stuff coming up. One Owner Car Guy just got back from my trip here, and I'm filming this way in advance. I've got hundreds, literally hundreds of videos to upload, let alone produce onto YouTube. This is an 8-track player, and I'm sure you probably knew that if you watch my channel for classics. But this one's special, probably only to me and a couple other people. I was at my uncle's place. This thing's heavy too, man. Think about this compared to an iPod. It's just crazy. I wish I had the iPod to take a picture. In fact, somebody's got one that I know sitting here. That's going to make a great Facebook post here. Not with you? So that's that. And it's so much smaller nowadays. But this is the actual 8-track player for my dad's 67 Chevelle Super Sport. It was his first car, and he had bought it all nice and everything. And then a couple years later, when my mom was bitching and moaning about didn't have AC and her hair blew around, he sold it and got a Mercury Montego, like a 72 boat. Not cool, not cool. But the question is, will he know exactly that it was from his car? He'll know it was an 8-track, but I don't know if he'll know it was from his car. We shall see. I think Al messed it up. Check this out. Feel how heavy it is. Think about an iPod or an iPad.
8-track. 4-track. It could be a 4-track. No, let me see. I'll tell you if it's 4-track or 8-track. It's 8-track. 4-track had a wheel there.
Reel to reel? Or did it
No,
have
continuous.
Tape? Yeah, tape.
Yeah, it's a continue. We probably got some of them someplace.
Do you have an 8-track? Feel how heavy it is.
I know it. Where'd you get it?
I got it for you.
What am I gonna do with it?
If I was you, I'd put it on a shelf somewhere. I'd put it on a shelf somewhere or something.
4-track. It says it's got 4, but it's not a 4-track.
It says 48.
You know something?
What?
Hang on.
There's no hundreds in there. The hundreds I took out. What are you feeling it for? You're gonna break it.
No.
Do you do
On
that?
a 4-track, there was a thing that went around
Well,
like
that
this.
was nice.
This is an 8-track, but it says it's only 4 things.
Looks like you would have noticed.
Well, it's probably for the radio, maybe. Is there a radio built in? No, there's not. Huh? I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be 8-track because of the Huh, interesting.
How much you give me for it?
I don't need it. What do you mean how much I give you for it? What am I gonna do with it? Play my 8? I've got 8 tracks. Where'd you get it?
I got it in place. I was just on the road. I go to a lot of swap meets and stuff, and I've seen a lot of people on the road.
What? Somebody knows something more than me?
Pretty much everybody, I think.
What, it used to be mine or something? Where? I don't know where it was.
What did you sell Steve?
Oh, the 67 Chevelle.
It's the same one.
Really?
It's yours.
Too bad he didn't have a bar light still.
That's the actual one. We were in some old moldy trailer that he had. And we was back in there and he goes, hey, you know what this is? And I said, no, it's an 8-track player. He told me it was the actual one. And then, actually Vicky even nailed you on that one.
What?
She knew exactly what it was from. Oh, we used to sit out in front of George's house and listen to the 8-tracks on that.
Is it a Motorola?
Did you see a sign on it? Really? We didn't
No,
find.
I don't see Motorola.
We didn't find nothing like that. Did you put it in? Was it aftermarket?
It was aftermarket.
Well, one owner car guy, he didn't know I was filming it first. I think he figured it out halfway through.
No.
But he's going to be on the Hardner channel here on the weight loss system and stuff. And I don't know how much of that I got zoomed up too far like that. But the conversation I got at least, and it was his first 8-track player. And like I asked on the way in if we thought he would know, it's kind of cool. He didn't know what it was.
That's 67.
Heck, what?
That's 67.
Yeah, it was 67 Chevelle. Here, hold this so I can send Steve a picture. He'd be all happy. Because like I asked him, I said, well, how much you want for that? And he goes, well, I don't know how much you give me. Because he wanted to sell it. I said, you know, whatever you want. I said, I'm just going to give it to my dad. And he tells me, well, go ahead and he thought about it for a while. I said, well, go ahead and take it. And so I had him clean it up and work on it a bit. But I think it'll work.
Oh, I believe it'll work.
We got some power to it, so it'll definitely do something.
That's
Hardner.com, health and fitness. Check it out.